Good morning. I'd like to talk about colors and how our reality is a sort of dampening down our visual world. Really, all you have to do is look at the cars. Look at the cars, all the cars. The colors of the cars, they're either gray, black, white, or silver. There are some dark muted reds, and also new colors, which I like to call machine colors. Machine because they're sort of very unnatural or inorganic looking colors. They don't necessarily have fluorescence or things, although some of the newer ones do. But they're strange sort of fluorescent colors. And if you look at the t-shirts that people are wearing, a popular thing now is to wear the orange danger color. It's very predominant now. Whereas you used to see a lot of more natural colors, sun yellow and, rosy pinks and greens and emerald greens, bright green, different things like that. You don't see those anymore. And you see the danger color a lot. That bright orange danger color. So what's happening is that the world around us visually is reflecting what's going on inside. So as the colors are dampened down, it shows us that we needn't really look for anything brighter because it's just not out there. Now, these colors, because they're mixtures of black and white, are cheaper for automakers, not automakers, paint producers to produce. When you have a lot of bright colors and beautiful bright hues and colors, it's more expensive because those pigments are very expensive to produce in mass quantities and in a lasting condition that will put up with the application on vehicles. So it's twofold. It's cheaper, and it's also a reflection of what our expectations are. And so when you look around at all the cars and you see that I'm right, then at least you can begin to think about what's going on. The fact that we can't really affect these changes directly it is a situation where you have to begin to understand the mechanism of your outer reality and how it's actually coming into being, and why, more importantly, which will be in another video. But basically, if you look at the trees, that's another indication of what's going on. The trees are drying out. The edges of all the leaves get dry very early now. The whole fall experience has changed dramatically. It used to be a really vibrant and beautiful thing that occurred in October, beginning in October. sometimes even late September. But now it's basically turned into a deluge of rain, and then generally a heat wave, a couple of those, more deluges of rain, and then a frost. So the leaves they really don't have time to go through their full cycle. They don't really turn to the beautiful colors that we used to see, or I used to see in my youth. There's a lot of mold growing on trees now, where there really wasn't any. There didn't used to be as much. There may have been some, but I don't recall there being as much mold as there is on the trees now. So definitely the planet is changing. This is a whole nother argument about climate change, which I really am not prepared to discuss. I can only offer my opinion and my observations. And so the thing about these changes is that we don't even question it. We just accept it and soldier on every day. And this type of behavior is locked in pretty much. And it's by design. It's not an accident. So part of the problem is that we don't know what we don't know. So we think that this is all there is, that the human condition can never change, that we don't have the tools to change anything. We wouldn't know how to change anything. And if things did dramatically change, it would be too frightening to deal with. So you consider the colors of the cars. Start there and ask yourself, why is this happening? And it's happening because it's a reflection of what we are wanting, imagining, and thinking that we deserve. We don't really think that we can have those beautiful colors anymore. For whatever reason, your belief system will support whatever notions you come up with about this. And so there's a lot hinging upon the belief system, which really is driving the bus. And we'll go into that in another video. So that's basically where I want to take it today. Look at the colors of the cars.